I'm back. And guess what's up, guys? You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up. Love is up. Love is up. And that's what's up. So I'm back. And this topic, someone sort of asked me to share on this topic my views about this. And this topic is about a woman's point of view of a man that sleeps with a lot of women. So the perspective of a woman that is with a man, because I've been with a man that has been like that, and I left. I didn't understand it at first, but I left. I ended up leaving. But this is a woman's point of view, and it's just not me and just me taking and drawing everything from myself. It's from reading literature, all kind of different kind of literature on relationships, like Codependency Anonymous by Melanie Beaton, and of course the Holy Bible, and other literature on having healthy relationships and male behavior and just my own experiences. And so, of course, God is first, his way, the creator. So for me, he is. I mean, for some people, he not. But like I'm saying, this topic is, like I said, a God-fearing woman's point of view on men that sleep with a lot of women. And I would have to ask God to have me be honest and not, excuse me, badger anyone, but tell my truth and share my hurt and disappointment and even apologize for my ignorance, because ignorance that begot ignorance doesn't make it right. So as a woman, when I first had my first relationship, actually, I didn't see what I realized is that, hey, it's not the man. Not for me, it ain't. That's what I used to think. But it's me. Because after I learned that, no, I'm just not going to be with that kind of person. I'm not going to even choose them. So, but I'm saying that then I didn't know, I thought it was me and that man had issues. I believe for several reasons men do sleep with a lot of women. For one, when they're born into this world, some ignorant, unlearned man told them that God, gave them that right. And they pulled out the Bible. I believe a lot of them use that excuse. And they don't even read the Bible like that, because if they did, they would know that in the scripture that God said man has one heart and he is to have one wife and she is to have one husband, and the two are supposed to love each other. And God's ways were never that way. He didn't do that. Man did. And he does not interfere with what men do. Okay? Men made those laws. And they were not his ways. And he told them that. So, that is an excuse, guys. Stop. So, you want to know what God-fearing women believe? Stop playing games. You know, we're human. We just want to do what we want to do. You know? Just do what you want. Just say it. Don't, guys, on a woman's perspective from a man that just runs through women, we really never trust you again. We don't. And I don't really know anyone that I went back to that was a cheater like that. I've always ended up leaving. I've had it happen like, oh God, 3 times. 3 really cheating men. And it wasn't my husband. So, this is before and then after I was divorced. And just like cheating men. And no, I thought it, you're sick. You want to know what I think? Women that, my perspective, I think they're sick. I think they have low self-esteem. I think somewhere along the line they feel like they're not enough. And so they have to do what the lower power tells them makes them powerful, and really it doesn't. Actually, it makes you weak. There's so many women out here that is just giving it up, I guess, that and it's so many men that don't respect their bodies, so they're just giving their souls away, and it's just nasty. And so, and that's why there's plagues and diseases, because people are just doing whatever. It's just sad. I believe that men that sleep with a lot of women don't have no integrity, and they don't love themselves, and they know not God. And some of them, they sleep with a lot of women because they haven't been taught different. Men have egged them on and told them that this is the way men act, and they just went with what their flesh felt good to them. But they didn't read the Word of God, and they didn't know. They just went with the flesh, and the same with women, but this is about men. An excuse, guys. That's what it is. And to the pastors that don't elaborate on that at all, a lot of pastors, and even one I consider to be my father, even though my father, I don't know where he is, but there's this pastor I consider to be my father, and I'm not going to say his name, and he doesn't even elaborate on it much about that, the nature of God and how his ways was never intended for man to have all them women. He made Adam and Eve, and they were dark, and he made Adam from that dirt, and then he pulled Eve from his side, not from his foot, not from his head, but from his side. And he never intended for men to be beastly. Men for lust. They wanted more. They wanted more. They wanted more than their share. You know, like a lot of people, they want more. They don't, you know, more. So I think it's an excuse, guys, to do what you want. For the ones that do that, you know, all men aren't on that page. But a lot of them are, and they don't know no better. I'm trying to think. I did say that, that men do it, sleep with a lot of women because they have low self-esteem. I said some of them, they don't know any better. No one has taught them how to respect themselves. And some mothers haven't raised their son, and some mothers have been abused so bad they think that that's the way they're supposed to be treated. So therefore, the son doesn't know, and so he grows up with the same mentality. And then later on in life, he learns that something is wrong because he's going through all these women and life, and he's getting, you know, tired, and they're giving him flux because these men are not happy. They're not. And if you really got them behind closed doors and asked them was they happy, they would not be happy. And, you know, I mean, they can lie and say that they are, and it was an experience or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, they end up getting hurt, you know. And then, oh, I knew it was a point I was missing, and that's why I kept going. They act, see, this is the biggest lie ever told, okay? Because you men, do you actually think that, do you actually think that if you are faithful, that makes you weak? I don't even know. I'm thinking, does some men think that if they're faithful to one woman and their boys see that they're faithful and in love with this woman, that they're weak? Well, that's what Kobe Bryant was. He was in love with his wife. So I think more men should sort of pick up on that. And Future, you know, I look at Future, and he's sad. And so many others. I hear Chris Brown. He doesn't look happy. He's been through so much trauma. And, you know, these men, you think they're living a good life. If you ask them, they're traumatized. And then, Lord have mercy, R. Kelly, the poor. This man was so sick. Oh, God, help. He's just sick. And there's so many others. Common, I hear. He doesn't know. You know, he's just confused after so many women. You know, you become confused. You don't know what's good or what's bad. You know, Sean Combs, you know, he probably is very devastated too and hurt. And these men that sleep with so many women, you sort of lose yourself, and then you don't know if something is good or not because you have all these different spirits. And I think that happens to a lot of men, and so they become confused. Truthfully, yes. Well, I'm saying this. Someone asked me to talk about this, and it was a man. And now, would I ever go back to someone that was a cheater, and I knew what they were? That would never be my intention. And that person would have to seriously take measures on their own to become a better person, you know, with action, without me, you know. I have no intent of doing that to myself, because in my mind, if you left the way you left me, or the way we left the situation, what was the disrespect? And what's to stop that person from doing it again? So I have no intent of doing that. I don't want no one that is all over the place. And, I just don't, as a woman. And so I just know so many women like me. I don't care nothing about being alone. I don't care nothing about being alone, living alone. I've come to some acceptance, because I am not accepting less than what God says or how God says a lady should be treated. And I am not going to treat my king any less than what God says. I will do the best I can to be the best person that He has me to be as a woman of God to whoever, if not no one. I'm good with it. I become good with it. I'm not desperate for nothing, desperate for nothing. Just grateful to God, to come to some sanity, So men, that's just for me, and I don't care. People say you will be alone. So what? I'm good with it. I'm good with it, guys. I'm good with it, ladies, Some women, they settle. That, to me, that's settling. And they can. I ain't nobody's judge. I'm just not. And I'm good with, I just want what I'm worth. I want something compatible to someone's mindset that is where my God would have him to be. Oh, that is going to be great. Not me doing anything, oh my God, other than being who God says I should be. That is great. So, back to the topic. Men sleeping with a lot of women. I think I gave a lot of scenarios, but it was something I left out, and I know it. I sense it. It was something I left out, and I wanted to say about it. Dang, I hate when I lose my train of thought. I know why, though. It's the weed. I shouldn't tell anybody. But it is. I have that character, I don't know, flaw. I'm not perfect. That's it. I don't do anything else. Oh, I do. I smoke cigarettes. So you guys pray for me. See, I keep telling you guys, I am healing as well and growing as well as you are. I am lovely. I am God's daughter, but I do have my flaws, and those are them. And so I try to be very honest with you guys about who I am and who I'm trying to grow from to be a better person. So I'm a real life person that loves the Lord, that has her flaws and shares them with you guys. And so I just let you know that I'm not perfect. So you guys can talk about me. It doesn't make a difference, because I don't know where they got it that people that love God are perfect. But so sorry, disappointment. We just strive to be the best that we can be. And everybody has their flaws. And I'm working on that. One day at a time. And I don't know. Like a woman, as a woman, that has been through a journey and some years of, of living, as a woman that has matured and I could not see myself being with someone that is everywhere. I don't see that at all. And to the men that do that, you can, but I'm telling you, it ain't what it cracks up to be, and you know it. You know it. It's sad that you don't respect yourselves. But hey, there's so many women that'll go with you, so but hey, not women like me. It's a slew of women like me that wouldn't touch you. I ain't mad at you, but I don't want no part of you. But you can come up from that behavior, though. I'm not saying that you can't come up from that behavior. Not saying that you can't, because you can change your legacy as a man anytime you want to. Just do the opposite of what you were doing, and do it well. So I don't think no man wants to be known as a whore. Excuse my French, Lord, but I don't know, as a just everywhere, no respect. What is it? Nobody wants that. Is this thing gonna fall off? Lord, forgive my language. Nobody, not I, but there's just so many women that do. But I don't know. Kudos to you guys. No. Don't bring me something that, oh my God. I don't know how people do it. Men, you need to stop it. Shame on you. If your mother didn't teach you, I told you guys, I can be like it's time for me to go, but I can be like a mother, like a sister, like a homie, like a friend. That behavior is a sign that you've been abused. That behavior is a sign that you've been misled. That behavior is a sign of lust, of flesh. Self-will ran riot. That's what it is. And any man that lives that kind of life has lived a hellish of a life. Ask them. He may front, but look him in the eye and look in his spirit. He ain't happy. He's not happy. Because happiness comes to men when he does what God says he tells him to do. And that is when he finds his greatest happiness, is when he's serving God. So he will find joy, unspeakable joy, and so will she. So, anyway, that's my thoughts and that's my opinion on men that sleep with a lot of women. And I miss one, and I know it, but I'm gonna come back with it. And to my princes and princesses that's looking at me, you guys stay focused, keep being good people, keep being good people. Look up the word a good person. Look up, and just see what it says a good person does. Just a lesson. I'm going to do it myself too, though. I'm going to look it up too. And I'll tell you next time I see you. But I do have jewelry on today. We're not at 200 subscribers. So I have on these. These are like marbled. I love these little earrings. They're marbled and they're like 3 carats. They're not real little. So I think a man can wear them too. They're marbled. I mean, I think, he has to have that swag. But, and also then I have on an Ann Clown watch. And of course, I told you guys, my wrist is small. So, if, you have a bigger wrist, I'll just buy you something similar. And so I have the watch. And I did say that, you know what? You guys, in the description below, you can see my email address, and you just email me your name, your phone number. You don't have to leave me your phone number. I don't need your phone number, but you can give me your address, and then give me your full address so I can mail it to you, the jury. When we get to 200 subscribers, and every 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, jury giveaway. Based on the video that I have, I might say I'm giving away earrings on this video. I may say a watch. I may say a set. But today I didn't have on that much because we're not at 200 and I'm not worried about it. I'm good with it. I'm enjoying these videos and this time with you guys. I promise. And on that note, I'll be back. I will be back, guys. And guess what's up, guys? Love is up. And love is up. And that's what's up.